What is going on, my fellow Dungeoneers, and it's a long belated welcome back, and welcome back to 40XP. In case you may have forgotten, my name is Brent, and I am the host of this show. Today we are going to talk about where have I been, what happened with Astria, and what's going to happen next. And we're going to go ahead and get right into that. Where have I been? Well, basically when I went ghost, I was going through a little bit of a life change. We were in the market of getting a new house, not buying a house. We were basically needed to move. We needed a bigger house. We lived in a 1-bedroom house with a 3-person family, which really wasn't working out, as you may imagine. So I really needed to focus on that and find houses. And then I was still running Astria at the time, and it was kind of became too busy to run a game, go to work for 10 hours a day, have a family life and make videos. So I had to just sacrifice making videos. And that's pretty much why I'm back here today, because I've actually figured out, when I could actually do that. Now, we have moved into the new house, as you can see. Excuse the mess behind me, excuse everything, the dirtiness, and I will figure out a better way to present myself. Now, what happened to Astria was during the move, I became a little bit too stressed out with home life, work life, and trying to find time to plan for these sessions. And then it became more and more difficult to actually be able to schedule a good time for a game. We would play bi-weekly, 3 hours a week, but we could never seem to line that up. It's either every 2 weeks, whenever it would be time to play, someone always had to bail. And with a 4-person party, I really wasn't comfortable with only having 3 or maybe 2 of the party around. And I didn't like the idea of me Jaegering a party member, or if they really wanted the other party, they could have, but it just overall wasn't going to work out the way I would want it to, especially with a small party, or, well, I guess average size party at that. And so I talked to the guys and said, hey, let's postpone this. Let's try to let me get my life together, get the stress back in line to where I could successfully put my heart and soul fully into the game. Fast forward, about a month and a half, 2 months, we get moved in, things straighten out, my life balances a little bit, and I finally become ready to DM another game, which is awesome, and I was super excited. But then with my new schedule, because it was set, I could actually set up for a weekly game. I could actually run weekly games. And the thing about Astria was that half the players could only play bi-weekly, and they only had a set 3-hour time limit, and I wanted to be able to play longer than just 3 hours, because sometimes nothing would really get done within a session. The first 30 minutes seemed like it was always getting things together, doing a recap, and then we actually only get really like 2.25 hours of actual playtime, and it just didn't seem like things were getting done. And I really craved the idea of playing weekly and playing for longer, and I just wanted that. So I just kind of called it quits on Astria, A Nation Divided. I will still keep the campaign diaries on the channel, but other than that, it basically ended. I will tell you now, I have been running a game since maybe April, July, or April or May, right around there. I don't know why I said July. April or May, late April, early May. That's when I started running a couple games. One of them kind of failed because I've had a couple players that I added go ghost on me for no reason. But now I'm running a current game with my wife, one of the original players from Astria, and I will go back to Astria. I will absolutely go back to Astria. I love that world I created. I mean, the world that we're in now is actually on a country just south of Astria. So even in this game, we may return to Astria, but I will eventually run a game where basically it continues a little bit of time after the events of Astria Nation Divided, which will be really interesting to see. I know Dario, one of the original players of that game, are really craving to go back to Astria. He absolutely loved the lore of that and all that. He really had a good time, and it was a shame to see it end, but it just seemed like it wasn't going to work out the way I personally wanted to be able to do so I moved on. What's going to happen next on this channel? I can only say this right now. I can't really guarantee you a set amount of videos per week or per month. I can say I can maybe get out 1 video a week, depending on how things go, especially since I'm running weekly games. But I could I'm going to try to put as many videos as I possibly can. And the only way I could ever put out a guaranteed 1 video a week or multiple videos a week if somehow this became my job or somehow, and I'm not even going to even hope for that, because that's such a rarity thing, and it's already, YouTube is already a flooded market, and getting more attention on myself, especially on such a small YouTube channel, it's possible. I mean, it is possible, but it's very unlikely. I am going to try out writing professionally, like D&D things. I may try to do that. There is an opportunity out there, I'm sure. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I can't really guarantee multiple videos a week, multiple videos a month. You know, I can guarantee I could try to get at least 2 videos out a month if the demand is there, if the interest is there. I would like to do encounter videos where I kind of go over, or I develop an encounter and show everybody the encounter and kind of run it through. I would like to do videos on building custom monsters, or even just showing off my own custom content and letting people put it out there and use it. I could put it out on DM's Guild, but I'm not really in it for the money. I don't really want to make money off of just producing a random monster. It'd be cool, but it's just not what I'm going for. I may go back to doing campaign diaries, but that's if in case you guys want to listen to me talk for 30 minutes to 45 minutes going over a month's worth of games. And I've also had invites to do discussion streams, just overall talking about D&D ideas and things to go, that people could try, or just ideas that we've been thinking about in our own head. And really, I just want to get back to making videos. It's fun for me. I like doing it. I like talking about D&D. I love D&D. It's basically my only obsession that I have, besides my adorable son and my wife, of course. But out of hobbies, this is my hobby. I love Dungeons and Dragons. I would even like to stream a game so far, but in speaking of streams, I have upgraded my internet to where I can do like very light streaming. So if you guys would like, you can go to twitch.tv/forthexpofficial, and you could see me stream there every now and then. That's if you really want to. Earlier today, I was streaming me drawing up a dungeon map, but that's besides the point. I guess that's going to be everything for this video, guys. As always, I appreciate all my subscribers for hanging around this time of me being gone. They probably already forgotten about me, but I'm back. I'm going to try to stay back. I'm going to try to put out a reasonable amount of videos to maintain some sort of attention. Again, as always, thank you so much for watching, and no matter what it is you do in life, guys, do it for the XP.